In the past 20 years, he's so versatile and so anointed in many areas. So he has been doing a lot of things. He has been wearing a lot of hats. Even now, he has a lot of titles, which is difficult for me to catch up. 那这过去20年呢，他因为是非常的多才多艺所以他的就是有做了很多的服饰那到现在呢，同时他还有很多不同的头衔多到连我都不晓得都有点数不清了但是至少呢 I think that most importantly, he's also the head of the leadership team in Asia for Every Nation World. 那他是我们 Every Nation 在亚洲他是我们的带领的这个一个使徒那同时呢，他也是在这个训练学校里面他也是一个将来我们要成立这个 Every Nation 的神学院他也是这个的负责人He's also responsible for the Every Nation seminary, right, or Bible school.
Yeah, just a school.
Consultant. Okay.
I was responsible for the leadership group.
Okay, yeah. Now, he's responsible for Leadership 215, which is our leadership training school in Every Nation World. But I just want to appreciate Pastor Jun that he's been visiting all over the world and helping different churches in Asia and other parts of the world for church growth. And I believe that this is a great opportunity for us to receive his impartation. 那Pastor Jun呢，他在全世界各地，特别在亚洲他去了很多的国家，帮助各地的教会能够成长所以我们相信他今天也会来帮助我们。And today we also are very privileged to have Pastor Jun's wife, Gigi, with us. And 他太太 Gigi 也在我们中间她是一个也是一个菲律宾华侨She's also Chinese Filipina. Okay, and yesterday when we had lunch together, I was so excited by her testimony. 昨天我们一起吃午餐的时候，听到她的见证，很受鼓励。Okay, so let's welcome Pastor Jun to speak to us.
Well, I'm so excited to be here. I don't know exactly how many years ago I was here, but that was many years ago. And I think we were still meeting right in front of National Taiwan University. I don't know where we are in light of the school right now. Where is it? Here, okay. We were kind of right in front before. So that was really many years ago. And so Pastor Casey and we met in Sydney a few weeks ago, a month ago. For our Asia leadership team. So it was good time to reconnect. And because we were evaluating all our churches in Asia. That's when the idea of maybe coming here come about. So I'm so glad to be here, finally see all of you. My wife and I are very blessed. Staying in a beautiful place. Again, courtesy, the generosity of Kevin and his wife. Thank you so much. We are really refreshed. So it doesn't matter if it was raining today. We decided to just enjoy the place we were staying. We didn't go out. So we had so much fun. And so these next 2 days, I'm just excited to be able to serve you and see what we can do together. I enjoy meetings like this more than tomorrow.
比明天的主日崇拜我还更喜欢像今天这样的主日崇拜。
I love Sundays.
我喜欢礼拜天。
Everywhere we travel in the world,
我们在全世界各地，
I don't really go there to preach on a Sunday.
我并不是要去主日崇拜来讲道，
I just preach because I am already there.
我讲道因为我已经在主日了。
But what I really come for is for leaders meetings like this.
那我真正要来的是为了在座的各位像，就是为了领袖，
Yeah, to have consultation, to have a meeting.
能够有一个会议，能够有一些咨商辅导。
And we already had yesterday
我们昨天下午跟同工们已经有一个
for 2 hours,
2个小时，
just talking about where the church is going.
讲到教会发展的方向。
So as the Asia leadership team leader,
那作为亚洲领袖团队，
my responsibility is to serve all our churches.
就我的责任呢，就是要来服侍所有的教会。
And we have 46 nations to serve.
我们在
Asia only.
在亚洲，我们就有46个国家有 every nation 的教
We
会。
are the largest region in the world.
我们是全世界最大的区块，有46个国家在亚洲。
Asia is roughly 60 countries
亚洲大概有60个国家，
with 60 nations.
60个国家。
And we are in 46 of them.
那 every nation 在其中46个国家都有我们的教
We
会。
are 14 more nations to go in Asia.
只有14个国家是没有我们的教
And
会。
this represents 60% of the world's entire population.
亚洲会代表全世界60%的人口。
As big as North America,
像北美，
it's only 5% of the whole world.
北美的人口只占全世界的5%。
All of Africa,
那非洲那么大，
only 13% of the whole world.
人口只占全世界13%。
Asia is 60%.
亚洲占60%。
Don't debate with me.
不要跟我辩论。
Because if you add India and China together,
只要把印度跟中国加一下，
that's half the world.
也是1半的全世
If
界。
you put Japan, Pakistan, Philippines, Indonesia,
再加上日本、印尼、巴基斯坦，
that's why it's the largest region in the world.
所以是全世界最大的区块，
And by far the most challenging.
也目前是最有挑战
And
性。
this year,
今年
remember I said 14 more countries?
我说还有14个国
We're
家，
starting 3 more this year.
今年要开始3个国家。
Church planting teams is trained and ready to go.
职堂团队已经完成训练，要出发了。
Azerbaijan,
亚塞贝然、
Cyprus,
塞浦路斯、
and Maldives.
马尔代夫。
Yeah. Somebody has to sacrifice to reach Maldives, right?
有人一定要牺牲一下，去马尔代夫那么漂亮的地方去职
It's
场。
literally one of those nations that are classified as the ends of the earth.
这3个国家也被称为是地级的国家。
So that will bring us down to just 11 more nations.
所以今年之后呢，就只剩下11个国家是没有 every nation。
If you want to be very strict about it,
如果要再严谨一点，
there are 12 more tiny islands in Australia, in the Oceania region.
那么在那个大洋之中的话呢，有12个小小的岛屿，
That we have to reach all of them.
我们也需要得着他们。
And we have started the process of strategizing how we reach all those islands.
我们开始做一些策略，要怎么样得到这些岛屿。
Because I'm not just overseeing Asia, we also oversee Oceania.
我们不但是照管亚洲，也包括了大洋洲。
It's funny because when they add Oceania to us, they call us the super region.
大洋洲的人自称是超级区域。OK， 大洋洲加亚洲变成超级区域。
And Oceania is only 1% of the whole world.
大洋洲人口只占全世界1%，
But that is 400 million people.
但是那样子就已经是4亿人了，
Sorry, 14 million people.
4000万，
That's a lot.
很多。
Yeah, and so we're excited for what God will do.
所以我很兴奋神要做的事。
So this is my role,
我的角色
to get to make sure we continue to reach nations.
要确保我们能够持续的得着列国。
And for us to be able to do that,
为了能够这样做，
we need healthy and strong churches.
我们需要健康刚强的教会。
Philippines could never do what it is doing today if it's a small church.
如果菲律宾的教会很小的话，做不了今天能做的事。
90% of all the churches in the whole world are less than 200 members.
全世界90%的教会呢，都是在人数在200人以下。
Imagine 90%.
90%。
In the Philippines,
在菲律宾，
if you think, oh, everything's easy there,
如果你觉得菲律宾应该很容易
that is
吧？
not true.
不对，
Because 62% of all churches in the Philippines are less than 50 members.
因为62%的教会在菲律宾呢人数少于50。
If it's that easy, why don't you go plant a church in the Philippines? And let's see if you can build a really big church.
如果不容易的话，为什么还要做职堂呢？你看是不是能够建一个大的教会呢
75% of all the churches all over the Philippines has less than 75 members.
菲律宾超过75%的教会的人少于75个人。
Only less than 2% are over 1,000 members.
只有小于2%的教会呢有超过1000个人。
So victory would be in the top, not even 1%, it's in the top 0.3 percentile in the whole country.
所以我们的教会在菲律宾呢是在最顶端0.3%的那个范围。
So that means we're not just being lucky.
这表示我们不是幸运而已。
It's a result of careful building.
是一个细心的建造的结果。
You know, when you grow a church to about 10,000,
当你要建立一个1万人的教会
there's a lot of potential in terms of splitting.
有很多的可能会分崩离析。
You've heard of churches splitting.
你听过教会分裂？
In Metro Manila, with 85,000 members now,
我们在马尼拉呢，目前已经有85000个会众，
132 services,
有132个，每个礼拜有132个主日崇拜。
and all over the country, so we have 32 locations in Manila,
我们在马尼拉呢有32个聚会点，
and 82 locations, 82 cities outside Manila.
然后马尼拉之外有82个城市。
We have close to 800 ordained pastors and leaders now.
那现在有超过800个已经按牧的牧师，
And 99% of these are college graduates.
99%是大学毕业生，
Many of them have master's degrees and doctorates.
很多人有硕士跟博士学
I'm
位。
telling you that
我讲这一切的，
because if you have a church like that,
如果你有这样的教会，
10,000,
1万人，
lots of leaders,
很多领袖，
educated, dynamic, strong,
他们是很有爆炸力的，很有
that's
领
a
导力，
recipe for a disaster.
那很可能会是个灾难，
It's a recipe for major splits.
很可能会造一个大分裂。
Why? Because people are so good,
因为人们这么好，
they want to do it their way,
他们要用自己的方式
and
来
so they
做，
start their own.
就开始做自己的事
And。I'm here to tell you,
那我要告诉各位
we're，celebrating 33 years this year.
我们今年要庆祝33周年。
Strong leaders,
刚强的领袖，
strong churches,
刚强的教会，
zero politics,
没有任何的政治玩
and
意，
zero split.
没有分裂过。
Tell me that's. I hope you do not. Praise God. I hope you do not think of that simply as an accident.
赞美主，我希望大家知道，这不是一个意外哦，
That's a result of careful building.
这是一个悉心建造的结果。
There are 1,000 opportunities for our church to split ways.
我们的教会分裂有超过1000个机会，
This is why it's very crucial that we build the right principles.
所以我们要建造正确的原则是很重要的。
So that's a long introduction to say that part of my being here,
这是一个很长的简短
not
介
only
绍。
here but really as we serve all of our churches,
当我在服侍众教会，
is to make sure all our churches are strong and healthy
我要确保全部的教会都是刚强健康的，
and growing,
而且成长
so that it is capable
就能够
of being able to disciple not only this nation or this city
不但是在这个城市带门徒，
or this nation,
或者这个国家，
but many nations of the world.
乃是能够列国都能够带他们做主门徒。
So our journey is not perfect.
我们的旅程并不完美，
We learn from our mistakes
我们从错误中学
and we
习，
get wiser
我们更有明智，
and better.
更好。
We may still make more
我
mistakes,
们也犯很多错误，
but fewer,
但是也犯了更少错
and
误
we，come out of it always wiser and better.
我们就变得更明智、更好。
Amen?
Amen.
God is sovereign.
神是全主，
Man does not build a church, God does.
是神来建造教会，
He is a true builder of the church.
他是真正的建造者，
And so, again, all things work together for good.
万事都互相效益。
Amen?
Amen。
So, I'd just like to, let me see. This is my family.
这是我的家人，
Gigi, my wife, is here.
我的太太在这里，
We've been married 28 years.
我们结婚28年了，
So, just like Pastor Casey.
就这样
How
完整
many years, Pastor Casey? 27.
我结婚
Wow.
27年了。
If your marriage is founded on Jesus,
如果你的婚姻根植在耶稣上，
marriage is just getting better.
婚姻越来越好，
You are more in love
越相爱，
and you're happier.
而且你更快乐。
So, Again, that's a great encouragement. This is my daughter Rachel.
我的女儿 Rachel，
She is graduating in June 29.
她6月29号大学毕业了，
Praise God! Finally, I have one college graduate.
又有一个大学毕业
And my
了。
son John Daniel,
我的儿
he
子
just finished second year, of course, incoming third year.
要升大三了，
And both of these kids really love Jesus with all their
他
hearts.
们全心的爱耶稣。
Let me quickly also, this is our Asia leadership team.
这是我们的亚洲领袖团队，
These are the leaders that oversee Asia.
这些是来照管亚洲的领袖。
We have a monthly conference call on the phone every month just to touch base,
我们每个月会通一次视讯电话，
assess our church in Asia,
来评估我们在亚洲的
and
教会，
able to serve.
来服侍。
Yeah, so this is Pastor Casey here
我们光正牧师，
and myself there
我
together.
自己，我们俩站在一
This
起。
is Pastor Jackie.
有家庭牧师，
He's our leader in China.
中
Has he
国的
visited here?
对，家庭牧师来过。
Yeah, I'll be in Beijing next week for our China meeting.
我下礼拜要去北京，
Please pray. We received a text this morning.
请祷告。今天早上知道
Three
一
of
个
our
信息。
churches in Guangzhou was closed by the authorities,
我们在广州3个教会已经被当局关闭了，
and one of our churches in Shanghai.
上海的教会也
So we
暂时
don't
关
really
闭。
know how the extent, but that's the prayer chain that's being passed around for prayer.
所以我们现在祷告，聚会点关闭，他们就在家里面聚
In。fact, it's crazy because this is the first time I applied for Chinese visa.
这是我第一次申请中国签
We have
证
to，sign a waiver. That is supposed to be a tourist visa.
应该是旅游签证
We，have to sign a waiver that we're not going to be involved in any religious activity.
但是我们要签一个证明，就是说我绝对不会参加任何宗教活动，以前从来没有这样发生过。
So pray for us
为我们祷告，
because we're going next week.
下礼拜要去北京。
So I wish I could introduce everybody quickly. This is Pastor Yaya. He's a medical doctor.
印尼的他是也
He is our
是，
senior leader for all of Indonesia.
他负责整个印尼区。
Pastor Larry is now the prophet of Asia.
赖瑞牧师负责整个亚
Because
洲
we have
的
a new
先知。
senior pastor, Pastor Joey, here.
他是周
Here is now the new senior pastor of Singapore.
在新加坡的牧师，
Pastor Sam Webb, of course, is Hawaii.
现在牧师在夏威夷。
But he serves he serves as a coach, a counselor to all of our churches in Asia.
他是整个亚洲的咨询。
Of course, you know Pastor Scott Dalma, our senior leader in all of every nation in Japan.
刚牧师负责日本，
This is Pastor Joshua Obadiah of Australia.
张雄牧师负责澳洲，
Nigerian by descent,
他是亚洲
but
那个是亚洲
Australian
的，
citizen,
但是澳洲的
and he is the apostolic leader of Australia.
对。
And of course, Manny Carlos is our also a prophet in every nation.
班尼牧师是先知，
Pastor Timothy of Malaysia,
蒂莫蒂牧师在马来西
and
亚，
Pastor Ruel is the whole leader of all of Middle East.
维亚牧师负责中东
Of course, you know Pastor Steve, president of every nation.
斯蒂牧师是整个 Every Nation 的领袖。
The president of the Philippines came to our building one time
我有一次呢，菲律宾的总
because
统
there
到
was
我
an
们的大楼
important
来，
event.
有个重要的
As
聚
a
会，
protocol,
作为一个
the most senior leader had to be present to welcome the president of the Philippines.
所以呢，我们最高的领袖也要来欢迎菲律宾的总统。
So can you imagine how the introduction happened?
他们互相介绍，
Hello, Mrs. President. I am the president of every nation.
你好，我是列国的总统。上面
It's headache enough to be president of one nation. Just imagine being president of all nations.
作为一个人家国的总统，你要做列国的总统。
So, Pastor Michael is executive director for missions in all of Asia.
Michael 牧师是负责亚洲地区整个的行政牧师。
95% of the time we travel together.
90%的时间我们都一起旅行。
So, but because my wife should be, is not with me now. Yeah, this is international apostolic team.
这是国际使徒团队。
That picture earlier is Asia.
之前的是亚
So
洲，
this is now the whole. This is the highest governing board of every nation
这是 Every Nation 全世界最高的一个领袖团
that
队，
basically oversee all region of the whole world.
就照管了全世界
So
的
let
每
me
个
just
区域。
introduce a few to you.
介绍
This
其中几位
is Roger Pierce of all of Africa, Southern Africa,
，Roger 负责非洲区
and Sam from Nigeria is the leader of Northern Africa.
，Sam 负责北非
Brett is the new current president of North America.
，Brett 是北美的负责人
And let me see who else I haven't introduced. Wolfie is the leader of all of Europe.
乌比是欧洲的负责人
And Philip Steele is the leader of all of Latin America.
菲尔负责南美洲。
Yes, and so these other men are just part of the entire team.
其他的人的话呢，就是其他各个既定其职的团队。
Okay. Now, I think to just put this in perspective, this is just 2 slides I wanted to show you.
给大家分享一下
Why we exist as every nation churches.
Every Nation 存在的目的。
Regardless of the unique distinctives of every local church,
每一个教会有它独特的地方。
all of us as members of every nation
作为 Every Nation 的会员，
adhere to this vision,
我们都是要来持守这样的意向。
and that is we exist to honor God.
我们存在是要尊荣神，
And I love the fact that that is the beginning purpose of our statement.
那是我们的第一句话。
Like in the Philippines, the reason we are still intact and no split
在菲律宾，我们仍然完整，而且没有分裂，
is because we never seek the honor of personality or gifts
因为从来不寻求个人的荣耀，
or even our mission as much as we love our mission.
或者我们自己的使命。
We want to make sure everything that we are and everything that we do is about the honor of God alone.
我们所在所事都是要来尊荣神，
This is how you align strong leaders.
你才能够把纲常领袖连接在一起。
It's when man's agenda supersedes and politics starts to come that churches starts to disintegrate and become divided.
当人的计谋自高自大时候呢，教会就会分裂。
At one time there was an issue in the church in Corinth
在哥林多曾经有这样的，
because some were for Paul and some were for Apollos.
有些人支持亚波罗，有些人支持保罗。
But Paul was quick to correct it and said, who after all is Paul and who is Apollos?
那保罗马上就说，谁是属保罗，谁是属亚波罗？
He said, we are nothing but mere servants.
我们都是神的仆人。
So as great and as anointed as our leaders are,
所以虽然领袖们都很有恩膏，
the fact is we are nothing apart from Christ.
我们除了离了基督，什么都不是。
We are nothing but mere servants.
我们只是神的仆人。
If you become successful
如果你变得成功，
and ego starts to enter your mind,
然后开始自高自大，
and especially if you're leading church of multiple thousands,
特别是如果教会有好几千人，
that's the start of a leader's downfall.
就开始被领袖要坠
For
落。
as long as we say this is not about me
这不是关于我
and my success,
或者我的成
but
功，
this is about God,
乃是关
we
乎
will
上
be
帝。
in a very safe place.
我们就在一个很安全的地方。
And this, we constantly remind ourselves in the Philippines, every day.
我们在菲律宾每天都自我提醒，
Apart from Christ, we are nothing.
离了基督，我们什么都不是。
Amen?
Amen.
If we start thinking, I'm so good at speaking, I'm so good at teaching, I'm so anointed, that's why this church is big, we're in big trouble.
如果想，因为我这么棒，我这么有恩膏，教会才这么大，那这样完蛋了。
You know, the Bible says, give honor to whom honor is due.
圣经上说呢，你要把尊荣给那配得尊荣。
We are definitely a church and a ministry that is very honoring.
我们教会是很尊荣的，
We constantly honor one another.
我们不断的彼此尊荣，
We constantly talk great things about each other.
彼此讲很美好的事，
Because that's a normal thing to do.
这是一个很正常的，
But not to the point where it becomes an ego.
但不是自大，
Yes, we honor each other,
是我们彼此尊荣，
but at the same time we recognize that apart from God, we are really nothing.
但知道离开神，我们什么都不是。
Amen?
Amen.
And so, the honor of God is the starting point of everything we do.
所以尊荣神是一切的起点。
So let me just read the rest of this. To honor God by establishing Christ-centered, spirit-powered, socially responsible churches and campus ministries in every nation.
我们透过建立以基督为中心，以圣灵来驱动，对社会负责的教会跟校园，我们来尊荣神。
Okay, so this answers 4 quick questions.
就回答4个问题。
Why do we exist?
为什么我们
There's
存
only
在？
one answer for that question,
只有一个答案，
and that is the honor of God.
就是要尊荣神。
What are we called to do?
我们被呼召
We're
做什
called
么？
to do 2 things.
2件事，
It doesn't matter what the demographics of the church.
不论人口的组合怎么样，
We're called to plant churches and start campus ministries.
我们被呼召要来建立教会跟校园事工。
That's why this church needs to believe God for more full-time campus ministers.
所以这个教会要相信神，要提供更多的全时间的校园同
We
工。
need to pray to the Lord of the harvest that God will give us people who will lay down their lives to serve God in the campuses.
我们要求主私下有人愿意放下自己的生命来服侍在校园的人。
Do we serve that in the campus because we are a campus ministry?
我们在校园服侍人，因为我们是有校园事工的。
Not necessarily.
并不是这样子。
We only serve the campus
我们服侍校园，
because 65% of the youth are in the campus.
因为65%的年轻人都在校园里面。
If the school does not become popular tomorrow,
如果学校明天不受欢迎
and
了，
online school become popular,
那开始大家线上学习，
we will throw campus away.
我们就不去碰校
And we
园，
will go exactly where the young people are.
我们直接去到年轻人在的地
So
方。
we are committed to the youth.
所以我们委身
It
于
is just the
年轻人，
majority of them are in the campus.
因为他们大部分都在校园，
That's why we go to the campus.
所以我们才去校园。
And because they are the future leaders,
要未来的领袖，
future moms and dads,
未来的父亲，
future business leaders,
未来的生意领袖，
future, government, media leaders, government leaders.
未来的政府媒体的领袖。
That's why we reach them there today.
所以我们今天要来得到他们。
And how do we build?
我们怎么建造？
There's 3 descriptions:
3个描述：
Christ-centered,
基督为中心，
Spirit-empowered,
圣灵来
and
驱动，
socially responsible.
以及社会负责。
We want to make sure when we build on the person of Christ.
我们希望建造在基督的身
Our
上。
worship must be Christ-centered.
我们的敬拜是基督为中
Our
心，
preaching must be
我
Christ-centered.
们的讲道以基督为
Our
中心，
mission must be
我们
Christ-centered.
的使命以基督为中
Our
心，
marriage must be
我们
Christ-centered.
的婚姻是基督为中心。
Spirit-empowered.
圣灵来给我们力
We
量。
love creativity.
我们喜欢很大很好
We
很棒
love
的
to
运动，
strategize.
我们喜欢做策略，
But man's ideas can only go very far.
但人的想法是很有限的。
Unless the Lord builds the house,
除非耶和华建造
the
房屋，
builders will labor in vain.
建造的是枉然劳力。
That's why we cannot rely simply on our human knowledge.
所以我们不能靠自己的智力，
We rely on the Spirit's power.
我们依靠圣灵的能力。
And finally, socially responsible.
对社会负责。
Because we've been called to be salt and light.
我们被呼召做光做盐。
As a church, we need to make an impact in our community.
作为教会，我们一定要影响我们的社区，
Starting with our families.
从我们的家庭开始。
And where are we called?
那我们被呼召去哪里呢？
To every nation.
每一个国家。
It doesn't matter how small some of our churches are.
不论是在什么国
We
家，
are all called to touch the nations.
我们被呼召要来
This
支
is
持
not
美
just
国，
a call to America.
不但只是去美国，
Some big nations or rich nations.
去一些大国、富国，
But every one of our churches
乃是每一个教会
must plant churches
一定要植堂，
in every nation.
在每个列国
Amen.
里面。
All right. So today, as part of my advocacy,
今天在我的分享里面，
I want to talk about how our church can fulfill its apostolic mandate.
我们要怎么样实现使徒性的使命？
When we talk about apostolic mandate,
我们讲到使徒性的
we're
使
talking
命，
about the Great Commission.
然后就是大使命，
Because this is the mandate given by Jesus to the apostles.
这是耶稣给使徒的。
So in Matthew chapter 28,
就是在马太福音
verse
28
19,
19节，
Jesus told his disciples,
耶稣告诉门徒，
"Go and make disciples of all nations."
你们要去使列国做我的门徒。
So this is a commission given to all of us.
所以这是一个给我们所有人的大使命。
Our goal
我们的目标
is every church we plant
就是每一个职堂
fulfills the Great Commission
都要来实现大使命，
by planting churches
透过职堂、
and campus ministries
校园施工，
in every nation.
在列国。
All right. So for us to get to that place,
为了能够达到这样的目的，
we need to have enough resources.
要有足够的资源，
We need to grow.
要成长。
Amen.
Amen.
Growing is not tied up to any leader's ego.
成长不是为了任何领袖的
It's
自我的
unfortunate that today
但是很不幸的今
a
天，
lot of growth is tied up to somebody's success.
有很多教会的成长跟某一个领袖个人的成功
When
绑
you
在
when
一起。
you go to conferences,
当你去到大会，
when you introduce yourself to fellow pastors,
当你自我介绍给其他的同
after you
事，
tell them you're a pastor, they ask you how big is your church.
马上问说：“哎，你教会几个人啊
As if your whole entire value is dependent on how big your church is.？”
好像你的个人的价值的建造在你教会上多大。
We're not talking about that stuff.
我们不是讲这种事情，
That's just being egotistic.
这实在是一个自大。
If we desire to grow,
如果我们要成长，
it's never for ego.
不是为了自大，
It's for influence.
是为了影响力，
It's so we can make a greater impact in our community.
就能够在社区里面
And
造
so
成
we're
更大
going
的
to
影响力。
examine the scripture
我们要来看经文，
and revisit this mandate God's given us.
再看一下神给我们的使命，
In Psalms 2:8,
在诗篇2章8节，
scripture says, "Ask of me,
你们求我，
and I will make the nations your inheritance,
我要将列国赐给
the
你们为
ends of
基
the
业，
earth your possession.
将地级赐给你们为田产。
You know, we've been taking this literally.
我们就真实的就做到。
For some reason, this slide was not translated.
Yeah. Next. The next one.
There's no, only that one.
Yeah,
That's it? Is that substitute? Yeah, I looked at it. It wasn't. There's no translation for this thing. So it says, "I will ask of me the nations."
你们求告我，
We have to be audacious. I mean, what's that? We have to be bold in asking God for the
我
nations.
们要大胆跟神来求列国。
You know, being the Asia director for missions for a while in Manila,
我在马尼拉担任这样的职位已经一段时间了，
I've been meditating on that verse. Ask of me the nations.
我常常在默想这个经文。
Some of us are intimidated to ask,
有些人呢很不敢，
just because the thought of Sri Lanka,
一想到斯里兰卡、
Pakistan,
巴基斯坦、
North Korea,
北韩，
we're already intimidated.
已经觉得很可怕了，
We're even afraid to ask God.
真的不敢求神。
What if God will give it to us?
万一神让我去北韩，
What will happen now?
会发生
Does
什
that
么
mean I will go there?
不是要去那里吗？
I'll tell you, we boldly ask God for nations.
我们要勇敢地跟神求
Since
列国。
Since 2013,
自从2013年，
we wrote down 3 countries every year.
我们每一年写下3个国家。
2013,
2013、
14, 15, 16, God answered us and gave us 16 nations.
神回应全部找给我们的16个国家，
3 countries every year.
每一年3个国家。
Last year was Georgia.
去年是乔治亚，
I don't remember. Georgia, Jordan,
约旦，
and was it Bhutan? Georgia, Bhutan, and
不丹。
because the region of South Asia,
因为南亚
the only one nation left is Maldives.
只剩下一个国家就是马尔地夫，
So by this year,
所以今年
we're done. We've started to plant a church in all countries.
我们就要在全部
The
的
reason
国
we're
家
going
教
to
会，
Central Asia
我们要去中亚
because
世
we have
界，
no more nation to reach in this region.
因为没有其他国家没
The
有
reason
教
we're
会。
going to Middle East
去中东，
is because we have no more nation to reach here.
因为没有其他国
You
家没有
mentioned
教
one
会，
country. I'll tell you. We are in all of
只有
them.
2个国家，我们那边都有 Revelation 教会。
So that's why, because again, we are committed. We have no idea how to reach Sri Lanka.
我们不晓得怎么样得着斯里兰卡，
No idea how to reach Pakistan,
不知道怎么样得着巴基斯坦，
even Saudi Arabia.
包括沙特阿拉伯。
And yet we are now planting our 5th church in Saudi Arabia.
但今天我们在沙特阿拉伯已经进第5个教会了。
It was scary the first time I came.
一开始去就觉得很可怕，
Imagine 4 hours in the immigration line. 4 hours.
在4个小时排队
How
在那个海关，
intimidating is that?
很可怕哦。
Even North Korea. Anybody been to North Korea?
有没有人去过北韩的？
Scariest country you've ever been to.
我去过最可怕的国家，
We were there inside.
我们进去了。
God is doing great work inside North Korea.
神在北韩里面做奇妙的事
So。I tell you, some of these countries you think they are close, but they are not unreachable.
有些国家看起来是关闭，但是并不是得不
Through
着。
creative ministry access.
透过创意的服饰，
So ask of me the nations.
向我求列国，
So we have to be bold.
我们要大胆。
Now we have churches in Pakistan.
我们现在巴基斯坦有
We
教
were
会，
just there in November,
我们11月才去
celebrating our 1-year anniversary.
庆祝我们1周
Can you
年。
imagine 1-year anniversary with 106 local new members?
1周年就有160个当地人来聚
That
会，
has never even happened in the Philippines.
这在这边都没有发生过。
Remember, 62% of the churches are less than 50. Here's a 1-year-old church with 106 members.
这在菲律宾都没有发生过，
Incredible.
奇妙。
So it's just been so amazing what God's doing.
神做的事情实在是令人惊异。
So are we bold enough to say, God, give me this city, that city?
我们是不是够大胆跟神求这个城市？
I got so excited yesterday talking to Pastor Casey and Hope,
我昨天很兴奋跟他们谈话
and of course
，Albertina，
Bertina and me. Because when Pastor Casey said, my goal,
因为当
just for Greater Taipei alone,
我的目标对于大
is
海
maybe one day we can plant one church in every district out of the 12.
有一天能够在每个行政区都建立一个 everyday 教
When
会。
I heard that, I said, I can live here. I can live for that vision.
我听到的时候，我就在这里为这个意向而活。
It's hard for me to imagine just having church with no vision.
如果有教会却没有意向，很可悲。
We need to have a vision beyond ourselves.
我们需要有意向大过自己。
Amen?
Amen.
And as we will look at in a moment about discipleship, but let me just finish this. Genesis 1:28 says,
在创世纪1章28节，
God blessed them and said to them,
神祝福他们，跟他们说：
be fruitful and increase in number
你们要生养众多，
and fill the earth.
遍满全地。
Take a look at this for a while.
好，看一下，
Look at the order.
看这个顺序。
God blesses us. Oh, sorry. Oh, there is no translation for this one. That's another picture. I want you to look at this verse. God blessed them.
神祝福他们。
So first, we need to, all Christians need to have a healthy perspective of God's blessing on their life.
所以基督徒要知道神对我们的心是祝福的，
We should not be afraid of God's blessing,
我们不要害怕神的祝福，
but we need to know how to handle God's blessings wisely.
要知道怎么样来祝福。
Because God blesses us, it's not a period.
神祝福我们不是一个
God
地点，
blesses us for a purpose.
为了一个目的。
It is not a problem to God to bless you exceedingly above and beyond what you can think or imagine.
神大祝福你们不是问题，
In fact, He wants to bless you that will blow your mind away.
他要祝福你的程度是超乎你所求所想，
But only so we can become channels of His blessing.
我们就能够来成为他。
So the blessing of God in our lives has a purpose.
所以神的祝福是有个目的的，
God's desire is for us to subdue the earth.
神要我们来治理这地。
Before we can subdue the earth,
在我们能够治理这地之前，
there are few things must happen.
有几件
In
事发
fact,
生，
three things must happen.
有3件事要发生。
First, we must be very blessed people.
第一个，我们要是一个很蒙福的人。
How can you bless the world? How can you bless the world if you're not blessed yourself?
如果你自己没有被祝福，你怎么来祝福这个世界呢？
Philippines, we can come up with 1 million reasons why we should not even go out of our country.
菲律宾人可以有100万个理由不出国去。
We're a third world nation.
我们是第3世界的国家，
We have lots of needs in our own country.
我们自己有很多的需要。
In fact, there's a war going on in one of our cities right now.
目前在南部，
There's martial law in all of Mindanao, the southern part of the
整个
Philippines.
民加纳都在戒严中。
We have every reason to just stay in the Philippines.
我们有100个理由就留在菲律宾，不要出来。
And we can never fulfill our goal to subdue the earth,
我们就无法
to be a blessing to the nations of the
就无
world.
法治理祝福别的国家了。
Three things must happen.
3件事情一定要发生。
We must have a healthy perspective of God's blessings.
我们一定是要有一个正确健康的眼光。
We must first be blessed,
第一个，我们要被祝福，
very blessed.
非常的蒙福。
Number two,
第二，
we must be fruitful.
我们一定要生养众多。
And number three,
第三，
we must increase in number.
要遍满地面。
If you expect to touch the world,
如果你希望触及世
these
界，
three things must happen.
这3件事一定要发生。
We must be very blessed,
我们一定要很蒙福，
we must be fruitful,
生养众
and
多，
we must increase in number.
要遍满地面。
So you see, increase in number is more than ego, like I said earlier.
所以呢，教会成长不是为了
Increase in number means greater influence.
教会成长是
Let's
为
take a
了
look
大
at
的
another verse. In Genesis 9:1,
在创世纪9章1节，
God blessed Noah.
神赐福挪
See,
亚
the。covenant of blessing is always there.
你看到盟约，
God is never intimidated to bless you.
神从来不怕祝福。
When He told Abraham, Abraham, I bless you,
神跟亚伯拉罕说：“亚伯拉罕，我祝福你，
so you could be a blessing to the nations.
就能够成为列国的。”
That's Genesis 12:1-3.
这是创世纪
In
1章，
Genesis 13,
在1章之
just
后，
one chapter later,
1章之后，
Abraham was so blessed,
亚伯拉罕这么的蒙福，
him and his nephew, their blessings are overflowing, that the land could not support both him and his nephew Lot, who was also blessed by God.
他跟他的侄子罗德的祝福满分满谷，他们必须要分开来，因为祝福太多了，
They had to split ways.
他们必须要
And Genesis 13 said,
在创世纪
they were not only blessed spiritually,
他们不但属灵上，
they were blessed with silver
他们也有
and livestock
还有
and gold,
还有仆人，
overflowing blessings.
这个满溢出来
So，this is not the spiritual blessing, this is material blessing.
所以不但是属灵的，
Because you cannot buy a plane ticket
你无
to
法买，
go to another country to be a blessing if you're only spiritually blessed.
如果只是属灵上祝福，
You need to have natural resources,
你要有资源才能够买
physical resources,
物质的祝福。
And then what does it say? Again, be fruitful.
他再一次说要生养众
And
多，
then increase in number.
遍满了地
See, these are two separate verses, but you see promise of blessing, promise of fruitfulness, promise of increase.
这是一切的祝福在上面。
Let's take a look at another verse.
另外一个
Genesis 12.
创世纪12
This is
章，
the covenant to Abraham.
这是亚伯拉罕
I
的
will
盟
make
约，
you into a great nation.
让你成为大国。
Every time you encounter this promise of greatness in the Bible,
每一次看到大，
it literally means I will make you influential.
就是说你要有影响力。
In other words, I will make you so influential in such a way that you literally impact nations.
你有影响力就能够影响列国。
I will bless you.
我要赐福你，
I will make your name great,
叫你的名为大。
and you will be a blessing.
你要叫别人得
What is
到。
the purpose of blessing?
那祝福的原因是什么呢？
Is to be a blessing.
这成为祝福别人的源头。
I heard what Pastor Steve once said this.
蒂牧师有一次说，
When you're asking God
当你求神
for provision,
为了公义，
don't just ask for your own needs to be met.
不要只为了个人需要来求。
Because he said there's nothing more selfish than just asking God to pay for your bill, your tuition, your miscellaneous expenses.
如果只为了自己的需要来跟神求，这很自私。
Stop praying that prayer. Pray for overflowing blessing
你要求的就是那种满溢出来的祝福，
so that you can become a channel of your blessing.
你就能够成为祝福别人的管道。
I'm sure Pastor Casey has a big dream.
我相信光学牧师有个很
This
大的
church
梦，
has a big dream.
这个教会有很大的梦，
We need to have a lot of
我
resources.
们要很多的资源。
Amen?
Amen。
Here are some of the positive implications for growth.
现在带来的好处，
If we grow,
如果我们成
there
长，
will be more human resources.
更多人力资源，
There will be more financial
更
resources.
多财力资源。
In the Philippines alone,
在菲律宾，
right now we have 342 full-time campus ministers.
我们有342个全时间的校园童工。
China's goal
中国的目标
by 2030
在
is they
2030
will
年，
have 200 full-time campus ministers.
他们有200个全时间的校园童工。
Amen?
Amen。
Once you grow,
一旦你成长，
you will have a lot of resources, financial and human
会
resources.
有很多的人力、财力资源，
Then you will have a lot of leadership
以
resources
及领导资源，
and a lot of evangelistic
还有
resources.
传福音的资源。
A lot of people touching people in campuses, in workplaces.
很多人在校园、在职场来带领人，
And it becomes also a discipleship force.
也成为一个带领的力量。
Lots of people discipling.
很多的人被
And it
带
will
领，
increase our community influence.
就能增加我们的社区影响力，
And then there's a lot of church planting opportunities.
有很多职场的机会。
You see, even though our church may be passionate to plant a church,
也许我们的教会很有热情要来职场，
if we're not big,
如果不够大，
you cannot do it because if you send 1/3 of them to plant a church, then your church shrink.
如果你送1/3的人去职场，你只要2/3的人，
So we need to have a big base.
所以我们需要有一个大的基底，
Do not despise days of small beginnings.
不要小看那微小的开始。
All our churches started with humble beginnings.
所有的教会都是从小小的开始，
But if our churches are healthy,
但如果教会够
they
的
will
话，
keep growing
会一直成
and
长，
growing
一直成
and
长，
growing.
一直成长。
I'll tell you this. You are probably 100 times better than when we started in UBEL in 1984.
你可能比我们一开始在1984年
We can barely pay rent in those days.
我们当时连房租都快付不出来了。
I know because that makes me one of the oldest members.
因为呢，我是最老的会员，
I was there on day 3 when the church started. I was there. Day 3.
教会开始第3天我就去了。
Everything started June 15, 1984. I was there June 17, 1984.
当时是1984年6月15号开始的，我是6月17号。
I saw everything.
我什么都看了。
We can barely pay rent in those days.
我们当时房租常常付不
So
来，
because of integrity,
因为我们的纯
and
粹
we don't want to be pay late in our rent,
我们不想晚付房租。
if our money is short,
如果钱不够
we
了，
gather our few leaders
我们就召集
and
大
said
家，
it's time for sacrificial giving.
这该牺牲
We
的
have to pay our rent.
不要付房租。
So everybody contributes until we have enough and
所以我
then
们
pay.
这个开始把我们
It was like that month to month.
每个月我们常要这样子才能够付。
And then believe me, our offering were heavy
那我们的这个奉献的话呢是很
because there were old ones. fact, out of 180 members,
当时180个会员，
only one had a car.
只有一个人有车，
It wasn't even his, it was his grandfather's car.
那是他们家爷爷的车。
And that car, I believe it will receive medals in heaven.
我想那个车在天上会得
Because
奖，
that's the car we used to put our sound equipment when we would go outreach. It was a Toyota, old Toyota Wagon.
那是一个很老的那个丰田车，每次我们出去传福音都是用那个车来载音响、载全部的设备。
But what we have a lot of faith.
我们有很多的信心，
We have audacious faith to believe that God can use all of us
有大胆的信心，相信神要使用我们，
to become a blessing to the nations.
来成为列国的祝福。
So we start confessing for God's blessing to come upon
我
us.
们开始宣告神的祝福在我们身上。
This is sometimes the problem of the prosperity movement.
有的时候呢，这是成功神学的一个，
It's just being blessed, period.
就是祝福而已。
God is not intimidated blessing you.
神不怕祝福你，
He wants to bless you. That would blow you away.
他要大大祝福你，
But it is for a purpose.
但是有目的的。
That we can become channels of His
我
blessing.
们都成为他祝福的管道。
Now let me just share this verse.
分享这个经文，
Paul said this.
保罗说，
I planted the seed. Paul planted the seed.
保罗栽种了，
Apollos watered the seed.
亚波罗浇灌了，
But God made it grow.
唯有神让它生长。
So neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow.
可见栽种的算不得什么，浇灌也算不得什么，只
So
看它生长的
I
时
am making a proposition for us.
所以我要跟大家有个提议：
If Jesus is the one growing the church,
如果耶稣是要教会成长的，
why are we talking about strategy for growth?
为什么还要讲成长的策略呢？
Have you ever thought about that?
想问这个问题吗？
I'm giving you this as an introduction
啊，这是介
because
绍
we。will talk about strategy for growth.
我们要讲到策略。
I don't want you to start thinking, man, if God is the one causing the growth, then why are we strategizing for growth?
那为什么神要我们成长？
Let me
要
show
讲
you
策略
this.
呢？
While it is ultimately Jesus who grows the church, developing a right strategy for planting and watering is still our responsibility.
不然教会成长是耶稣发展正确的策略来浇灌栽种，还是我们的责任？
How many people become PhDs and experts just because they want to be experts about soil and planting? It requires a lot of knowledge.
有多少人因为他们喜欢植物，他们成为植物学的博士呢？他们一定要来学习。
So, just because Jesus is the builder of the church
因为耶稣是教会建造者，
doesn't mean he bypassed human vehicles or human instruments.
不表示他就不使用人来进行，
He works through fallible people like us.
他透过我们来建造。
That's why he said, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders, we are still building.
所以若不是耶和华建造房屋，建造的人，我们是建造的人。
So the wrong thing is for builders to think, I'm so good. They take God out of the picture, and that's why God does not bless the work.
所以错误的事情是建造的人呢，觉得自己很勤，就没有把神放在
God still needs builders like you and I.
神需要像你我这样的建造的人，
But we need to invoke His favor and blessing.
我们就需要他的恩惠来建造。
Amen?
Amen。
So, let me show you this parable that Jesus shared.
跟大家分享这个比喻。
He said to the man who took care of the vineyard, for 3 years now, I've been coming to look for fruit on this fig tree and haven't found any.
他就跟那个浇灌葡萄园的人说：“有3年了，我回来看，怎么都没有结果子呢？”
Okay, I'll go back. He said, cut it down. Why should it use up the soil? Verse 8. Sir, the man replied, leave it alone for 1 more year. I'll dig around it, fertilize it, and if there's fruit, fine. Next year, fine. If not, then cut it down. I'm sorry.
看呐、我这3个人来到这边找果子找不着，把它砍了吧。管园的说：“主啊，今年且留着，等我周围掘开土加上粪，以后结果子便罢，不然把它砍了。”
So here's the picture.
这边有个图画，
Jesus found a fig tree.
耶稣看到一个园子，
It's not a sickly fig tree.
那不是一个生病
In
的
fact, it
无花
was
果
a
树，
beautiful fig tree.
是个漂亮的无花果树，
Lots of nice leaves,
很多漂亮的叶子，
which is a picture of an organization
就是一个这个机构
that have excellent
有
facilities,
很棒的设施、
structure,
结构、
organization.
这个组织，
Except there's one problem.
没有问题，
There's no fruit.
没有果子。
What did he say?
他怎么说呢？
Because there's no fruit,
因为没有果子，
cut it down.
砍下吧，
Why should it use up the soil?
何必白占地土呢？
Now, of course, the gardener pleaded and said, okay, let me give it another chance. Don't cut it first. Let me tweak it. Let me adjust. Let me do something. If it bears fruit, fine. If not, then you really have to cut it down.
管员就说：“给他一个机会吧，等我周围掘开土，加上粪，希望它能够结果子。”
Okay, so if things are not fruitful, we should re-examine and possibly replace them with new growth strategies that work.
所以如果没有果效，我们要检验，可能就要寻求有效的代替方案。
So I want to make it clear, just because we're developing growth strategies,
因为我们在发展成长的策略，
doesn't mean we trust in these strategies.
不表示我们就完
Our
全
trust is in the Lord,
我们是相信上帝，
but this is our responsibility.
这是我们的责任，是要来发展。
So to grow the church is a test to the leadership team of the church.
要让教会成长，对教会领袖
Sorry.
是个考验。
If the church is below 100,
如果教会人数不到100，
this is our goal.
目标
The leadership team must take the lead to grow the church to at least 125 adults.
同工团队当带领教会成长到125个成
Let
员
me
会员。
explain that to you later.
待会儿再解释
How did we get to that point?
怎么会到这个
So let me share with you the 7 strategy for growth.
7个成长策略。
Okay? Healthy church.
健康教会，
I'll explain what cruising altitude is in a moment.
巡航高度我待会儿解释。
Missional discipleship.
宣教的门训，
Evangelism and discipleship.
传福音带门徒，
Member mode or worker mode.
会员模式还是工作模式，
Everyone sharing the load.
每个人分担，
And then support, accountability, and follow.
支持、交账和跟进。
So we will look at this one by one.
我们会一个一个看，
Okay. First, we're going to look at healthy church.
一个看健康教会。
Oh, sorry. I thought I already broken this down. So let's first take a look.
看一
We
下，
have no business talking about growth if the church is not healthy.
如果教会不健康的话，不要再讲成
The
长。
foundation for church growth is church health.
教会成长的根基就是健康的教会。
It is wrong to focus on growing without first focusing on health.
如果先不看看是不是健康，也就不要看成长。
In Asia,
在亚洲，
we have spent the last 4 years talking about church health,
过去4年讲到健康教会，
which we feel like now is the time to talk about church growth.
现在可以讲教会成长，
Because we have laid the foundation for the last 4 years how to keep our church healthy.
因为过去4年都在讲怎么样。
And because my topic is not about church health,
因为主题不是教
I
会
just want to
健
give
康，
you a quick overview.
所以大家稍微来看一下。
Every nation developed 7 criteria for what we consider a healthy church.
Every Nation 教会有7个标准，
Okay? So, one of these criteria is discipleship ministry.
门徒施工，
Making sure we have discipleship in place.
确保门徒是放在对的地
These
方。
next 2 days, even until tomorrow, the theme is evangelism and discipleship.
明天的主题是传福音带门徒。
So we will talk more about that just shortly.
我们现在简单讲一下。
So that simply means that the process is very clear,
所以呢，这个过程很清楚，
that there is a healthy balance of ratio between members and small groups.
所以呢，在会员小组之间有很健康的
I。already mentioned to you that Philippines has Manila alone has 85,000 members.
在马尼拉有850,000个会员，
We're not impressed with that number.
我们对这个数字觉得
God is not impressed with that number
神也不会特别看这个数字，
because that is not a church health indicator for us.
因为这不是一个教会健康的指标。
The real church health indicator for us is how many small group leaders do we have?
真的指标是有多少小组长？
So how do you know?
你如何知
By
道？
using the principle of 10.
用10。
If you have a church of 100 members,
如果你有100个会员，
you should have at least how many small groups?
你应该有10个小组长。
If you have 1,000 members,
如果你有1000个会员，
how many small group leaders do you have?
你应该有100个
100.
小组长。
Why is a small group such a big deal?
为什么小组那么重要？
That's not my topic. I could deviate here easily, but you see the pattern of the whole book of Acts.
看到《使徒行传》，
People meet in temple courts.
他们在店里面聚
That's
会，
the corporate gathering. That's the church
就
gatherings.
是大家聚集的地
But
方，
they also meet in house to house.
也在家里聚会，
That's the small expression.
这是一个小组的聚会。
Because if you have a church of, let's say, the fort has 15,000 members.
如果你有，比如说像富尔
It is so easy to fall into the cracks.
很容易掉到细缝里面。
It is so easy to even regularly attend church,
去教会，
but nobody knows you.
但没人认识你，
Nobody knows what's going on in your life.
没人知道你生命发生什
If
么
you
事，
are rejoicing or you're hurting,
是开心还是不开心？
because you are just one face in the crowd.
因为只是群众的一张脸而
But
已，
it doesn't matter if it's 200,000 members.
但不论几万人，
If you have a small group,
如果你有小组，
everybody knows who you are, your condition, your family, how things are going in your life.
你的生命发生什么事，
You see, no one falls through the cracks.
没有人掉到心缝里
And。I'll mention this tomorrow. 95% of all churches in the world do not make disciples.
而95%的教会呢是不带人，
We have services,
我们有，
but that is not discipleship.
但那不是带门徒。
I've been standing here for, I don't know, an hour,
在这边待1小时了吧？
preaching,
传道、
teaching.
教导，
This is not discipleship.
这不是带门徒，
This is teaching.
这只是教导。
Why?
为什么？
I'm the only one talking.
只有我在讲话，
I did not sit down and ask you about your family or how are you doing.
我没有跟你问
See,
你家人怎
discipleship
么
is
样。
sharing life together.
因为门徒应该
It's
是讲，
processing issues that goes in our lives.
所有之间
It's asking questions. It's answering
有
questions.
问有答，
It's sharing your victory.
分享你的
It's
得胜，
sharing your pains.
分享你的痛苦，
It's praying for each other.
彼此带导，
Strengthening each other.
彼此增
Building
长，
one another
彼
up.
此建造，
You know what I mean? That is how we grow together.
一起成长。
But of course, that is not the complete picture of discipleship.
这并不完整，
That's one important aspect.
这是带门徒的一部
Another
分。
important aspect
另外一部分
is reaching lost people.
就是来得着你，
So, discipleship must be in place.
所以一定要有人。
Secondly, is mission alignment.
第二就是对齐使命，
No matter what distinctive every local church has,
无论每一个教会的
as members of every nation,
作为 every 教
we are
会，
committed to 4 things.
我们要维持4件事：
Church planting,
职堂、
campus ministry,
校园施工、
world missions,
世界宣教、
social responsibility.
对社会的责任，
We do these things together.
一起做。
Third is empowering leadership.
第三，授权领导，
Again, we are here to raise up an army of leaders.
我们要兴起领袖的大军。
If we have a vision to plant 12 churches in Taipei, maybe the next 10, 12 years,
有意向，未来10年、20年，
how do we know
12
each
教
of
会，
those church needs an entire ministry team?
每一个教会都需要完整的一个领袖团队。
The best picture that's happening right now here in our Every Nation Taipei church
目前在台北展翔教会
is there is a Chinese service
有中文
and
堂
English service.
跟英文堂，
So that is a picture of a church plant within a local church.
所以在一个教会里面就是已经，
If we have another service later on, because we've grown,
因为我们成长，
that is like planting a church but within the same location.
在同一个地方，
So you're raising up an entirely, completely new ministry teams
你就兴起了服侍团队，
to prepare you so that when you change location,
那你改变地方，
you are used to planting churches.
你就习惯职堂。
But we can't do it if we are not able to raise up enough leaders.
如果没有足够的领袖，就没办法。
We have to prop up leaders like crazy.
我们必须不断的来发掘领袖。
Sorry, I forgot about the point one earlier. When I said 85,000 members.
我讲到85千的会员，
At one point,
曾经
when we were like 60,000,
我们6万人的时候，在马尼
we
拉
were in serious trouble
很麻，当时遇到，
because we are growing faster than our ability to raise small group leaders.
因为当时涨得太快了，我们
You know how
没有
many we have
办
at the
法
time? Only 4,800 small group leaders.
当时6万会员只有4300
We
人，
are in big, big trouble.
我们当时麻烦大了。
From outside ministry,
从外面来看，
they look at us 60,000 successful.
我棒了6万的会员呢，
For us, it was a red flag.
那我们觉得你
Dangers of danger.
红灯亮起来了，
This is why we work so hard
我们就很努力，
to raise up more leaders.
但是更多领袖，
So now how many leaders we have?
现在多少领袖？大家猜，
10,400
我们已经有
for a
10万，
membership of 85,000.
讲说我们有10400个领
So
袖，
we are way more, our net is bigger.
我们的网更
If
大。
overnight we become 100,000,
如果突然变10
we
万
will
人，
not be overwhelmed because we have a net that is for 140,000
也不用
or
担心，
104,000.
已经有1万多领袖了。
So we always need to have more small group leaders in terms of ratio of 10.
所以一定要超过1/10的人是小组长。
So, okay, by the way, going back to this, important also to note multi-generational leadership.
以及就是多代的。
Do you know that as leaders we're only as good as 10 years above, 10 years below?
我们
10 years above, 10 years below.
10年以上，10年以下。
So if Pastor Casey, how old are you, Pastor Casey? Pastor Casey is 57. He's good technically for leadership. He's only as good with people 67 to 47. That is his effective range.
但是呢，我们会觉得说，他最有效的出席年龄是67到47之间。
That's why we call this generation gap.
所以我说会有代沟。
So what's the key? Raise up leaders that covers all the gaps.
只要兴起领袖能够。
We need to raise up a leader that's 15 years old in this church.
要在教会里面很多年。
So will be effective to 5-year-old to 25-year-old.
有15岁的领袖，所以可以来。
We need to raise up leaders that are 20 years old.
要20岁的领袖。
Will be good between 10 to 30 years.
能够出席10岁到30岁。
You see, so we need to raise leaders at different levels in this church.
所以领袖要不同的年龄层。
To be able to minister to different levels of people in the church.
来服侍不同的人。
Of course, it's the anointing of God works through any leader regardless of age.
当然，神的恩膏可以让人超越。
But if the church has grown so much,
但是当教会不断成长，
we need all kinds of leaders.
我们需要各样的领袖。
Amen?
Amen.
Okay, number 4 here is functional structures.
就是有能的
That means
架
the
构，
organizational chart is very clear.
就是你的整个系统图很清楚，
The roles are clearly defined.
角色的定义很清楚。
Two of the most highly advanced countries in Asia, I will not tell you which country.
有2个亚洲最进步的国
We
家，
had the privilege of consulting,
我们有这个荣幸呢，
and when we sat down on each of these different locations,
坐在这2个国家。
I have never seen the most chaotic org chart in my entire life.
我从来没有看过这么混
No
乱的
wonder
教
this
会，
church is about to implode
难怪这个教会有问题，
because there's so much confusion.
因为很多的混乱，
People are not clear who their bosses are.
人们不知道他的老板是
There's
谁。
even one church
有一个教会，
that there's a senior pastor,
主任牧师，
there's an admin pastor,
行政牧师，
and there are like 2 organizations within the whole church.
好像教会里面有2个教会一样，
Absolutely crazy.
很疯狂。
So part of our coming is to bring clarity to the org chart.
所以我们要把这个清晰
So
带
that
给
there's
大家，
the operation is seamless
这样就能够无缝
and
接
then inspiring worship service.
触，激励人的崇拜。
What that simply means is if you put yourself in the shoe of a first timer coming to this church, what will you say? Will you want to come back, or will you say, nice experience, but I will never go back there again?
所以作为第一次来教会的人，你会觉得很想再来，还是想说不想
So
再
the
来？
whole idea, we want to create an experience.
我们要创造一个经验，
We want to create an environment where people encounter God.
创造一个氛围，让人来遇见神。
It's not about the bigness or the smallness of a meeting.
不是关乎聚会的大小，
It's the presence of God.
那是神的同在，
It's the excellence.
是卓
It's the
越的，
atmosphere of love,
是爱的气氛，
atmosphere of faith,
信心的氛围，
atmosphere of joy.
喜乐的
This is
氛
the
围，
description of the kingdom of God,
这就是一个神的国度，
where people's love can be felt by visitors.
人们的相爱呢，访客人感觉到。
We consulted a big church.
我们也咨询过大教
I
会，
think this is about a 2,000-3,000 size church.
大概2-3千人，
And this was known to be really dynamic.
非常的有动
So
力。
I came in as a consultant. There are a few people who knew me,
有些人认识我
but we
们，
said, please don't recognize us.
我说不要特别
Because
知
we're
道我们，
coming in, we're training as consultants.
我们是咨询，
We're putting on a consultant hat.
我们大家提
But for
到
that particular Sunday,
某一个礼拜天，
what's the term they use? There's a term they use for somebody who comes in and you put on the hat of an unbeliever. You're like a first-time visitor.
我们假装是一个没信主，
And we have a
第一次
lot of
来，
questionnaires, basically evaluating location, sign, is the church kids clean? Is it healthy? Is it, is the worship engaging? Is it multicultural? Is the sermon connected? I mean, there's like 100 questions.
我们就有一个问卷，上面100个问题，我们在那边填，
So I came in there,
我就去了，
sat through the whole service,
整个聚会
and this is supposed to be an engaging church.
应该是一个很能够，
Not a single soul ever talked to me
但是没有一个人问过
in
我，
2,000 members.
在2000个人，
Not one
没
person
有
turned to me and shook my hand and said, hello, are you new?
没有一个人。
Not a single one. I've been to Hillsong Church.
我也去过优上
Now, of
教会，
course, that is the other pendulum right there.
这是
It's like a concert. Have you ever been to Hillsong? I've been
我
there
去
many
优上
times.
教会，
Oh my goodness. I'll tell you. It doesn't matter where you sit. There were at least 5 people that would shake your hand and welcome you. And engage you. They are the most engaging church you'll ever see.
至少5个人来跟你握手，
Incredible.
太
Even if you want to come in incognito. You don't want to be noticed.
不想被注意，
For some reason, they find a way of making you feel welcome. It's the most volunteer-driven church I've ever seen. But part of it is they have a school, and part of the duty of the parents of all the students is to volunteer on Sunday. So they mobilize everybody. They have a Bible school, and the responsibility of those Bible school students is to be present in the services to engage people. That's why it's impossible to go there and not be engaged by people. So it's an inspiring service. And then another one is pastor-student relationship. If the pastor is healthy, if his marriage is healthy, if his family is healthy, I guarantee you, you will have a healthy pastor. And that's why we endeavor so much to meet regularly as pastors, to encourage each other, so that we will have healthy leaders. And then the final one is finances. Finance is very telling. It's one of the major church health indicators. When people are stingy, you know there's something wrong. But when people are generous, that tells you the condition of the hearts of the people. Amen? Wow, that's only one. Now, the secret to health is balance. I want you to take a look at this. Imagine the water is a picture of the blessings of God. And down here are the criteria we just read. This is an old-time pail, or what you call this? It's made of wood or staves. Because it's kind of rusty looking. If you notice, they're not even cut equally the same. The shortest stave is the minimum factor. In other words, if we have 7 criteria for health, we are only as good as our weakest link. In other words, even if we are so good at other things, but our discipleship is very low, all the blessings will fall out. So we're wondering, well, we're so good, we're so what you call this, prophetically attuned to the Spirit. Signs and wonders and miracles are happening. But we are very weak in other areas. No wonder why. The blessing is leaking. You get the picture? Another illustration I could use is the systems in our human body. We have different systems in the human body. Circulatory system, skeletal system, muscular system, lymphatic system. I mean, there are many more. Immune system. Even if you are the best in all 9 systems, but you have one problem in one area, you are sick. See, our justification is because we are good in some areas. We assume we are all good at every area. No. We need to maintain balance in every aspect of our church. And the problem is, like me, because I'm apostolic, I'm mission-minded, I have outreach mentality, I could drive the church crazy by going to the nations. The church I planted in Malacca, which is 6,000 church now, when I planted the church on its first year, my goal that summer was to close down the church, because my goal is every member of the church go to some country somewhere. I failed. In that 1 year, we closed to about 92 members. I sent out 64 members to 5 countries in the 1040 window. 1-year-old church. 60% of those that went rode a plane for the first time ever in their lives. That is a picture of how crazy a pastor's gift can push the church towards the things he's passionate about. But you see, I cannot neglect the teaching ministry. I cannot neglect praise and worship. I cannot neglect intercession. I cannot neglect the the kids ministry.
儿童事工。
If you want to be healthy, you have to be balanced.
所以健康的话，你都要
You
有。
cannot just think like me. Let's forget about the local church. Let's go to the world.
不要把地方
There's
搞
no
了，去到
church to
这
go
个
back after, right? So you understand, balance is very crucial.
平衡很重要，
And I'll tell you this, and this is not just for Pastor Casey, this is for all of you.
这是给全部人的。
Everybody have gifts.
每个人都有恩赐，
And your responsibility as a member of the church
你的作为会员的恩
is
赐
to
责任，
advocate for your gifts.
就是让你的恩
If
赐
your passion is kids church,
如果你想要做儿童教会，
it better be world-class kids church in the world.
你就要做出世界级的，世界，
Because you advocate for the best.
因为你要对
You learn from the best.
你从最好的，
You import the best ideas to your church.
你就私下最好的教会，
Intercessors must do the same thing.
代表你的也是，
Mission people,
宣教人，
prophetic people, intercessors,
这个代表人，
everybody advocates.
每个人，
The reason we are crazy in missions in Asia
我们在亚
is
洲
I'm the main advocate.
这个喜欢宣教，因为我是那
For
个
as
教
long as I'm here,
只要我在这
I'm
里，
not the only one. There are many other crazy people like me.
不像我这样疯狂的人，
Missions will always advance.
宣教一
It
定
will
是
always be in the forefront.
一定是要在前面的。
I was telling Pastor Casey, I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, we talk about stuff like this right now, growth.
我们讲到
And I
宣教，
think it was Bertina and Ping. I was saying, guys, somebody needs to take this and champion this.
有的人必须要承担这样的责任。
You know why?
为什么？
Next week we talk about family.
我们讲到
The
家庭，
following week we talk about finance.
讲到
The following week we talk about love.
讲到爱，
This is forgotten. This thing we talk about. So unless there's an advocate, it will never be in the forefront. It will be buried.
除非有一个倡导者，有
So
个话
someone
在
has
前
to
面，
champion it.
一定要来
We have great dreams in this church. We have great dreams for
我
this
们有
church.
很大的梦想，
And we want to be able to make sure every aspect of our church is healthy.
我们要确保每方面都健康。
Amen. Wow. Let me see. That's just the first one, right? How much time do we have? Okay, let's take a break. Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm really excited，我很开心了。那我们就是休息10分钟，Let's take a 10-minute break and then